What's up, guys? It's your host of the World Speaker page on YouTube, host of the Open Notes podcast on Spotify. Just here to share another step on this journey with another video. And I hope that you're following along and that these steps are honestly feeding your spirit, feeding your mind, feeding your lifestyle, and you are seeing changes in your life. So what I want to talk about next is we talked about purpose. And what I want to talk about next is forgiving yourself, self-control, and more awareness, focus, and discipline. And what I mean by that, now I'm recording this video on the spot because my brother, I got to give a shout out to him. He pointed this out to me. He made a good, he sent me a post, and the post said that maybe you aren't healing like you want to because you're still trying to throw energy and life into the old you. Like, yes, you've got a new mindset. You've got a new way of thinking. You've got a new way of talking. You've got a new way of living. You've got a new view. The things of the past can't fit. And to be honest, I can say that on my journey. I'll throw myself out there and use an example, like even something like meeting women, or dealing with women from the past. I'm finding myself, sitting here trying to reconnect with people from the past when I'm a whole new person. My life has a whole new path. And that goes for family members, friends, anything. And it's like you trying to breathe life into these old relationships, into these old connections when you're a whole new person. You have a whole new path. So now, guess what comes into play? Self-control. You have to have self-control now. And that doesn't just mean just when it comes to food, or when it comes to money, or when it comes to, doing things that are fun. It just doesn't come to that. It comes to your mind, body, and soul too. Have self-control. Listen, you don't need that person that the old Shaq or the old you wanted. I use me because, that's my name. That you don't need that person that you wanted so badly in your life before. Life, the universal source, God, has removed that person for a reason. Has removed that bond, that relationship for a reason. It's the same thing with old goals. It's the same thing with old places. You don't need to go back to old places. You don't need to keep giving that energy. You're right where you need to be. You have new goals now. You don't got to keep thinking about what you could have been, or can I still be this? You have found your purpose. Have some self-control now. Don't keep looking at the past. Don't keep trying to fix the past, if that makes sense. You're on a new path. You're on a new life. You're on a new journey. Breathe life into that. Have some self-control with that. You know what I mean? Because the past, it is what it is. You can't change that. The past should just be lessons that you've learned. And here's the thing. You'll know when you need to revisit the past because life will show you this is a lesson that you still haven't learned yet, but here's why. But when you learn the lesson from your past, you don't need to keep breathing life into it. Go forward, because by you trying to breathe life into that old person, you start growing resentment. You start growing negativity. You start growing doubt. You start growing anxiety, because it's like now you're still aiming for those old goals that the old person had, those old relationships that the old you had. No, you're a new you. You found your purpose. You operate in a new way. You think in a different way. You can't give those things energy. And also, my last point I want to make, maybe on this journey, you're not going as far as you want to. You're not healing like you want to, for the simple fact that you have resentment against life itself. See, that was something I had to learn this week. A lot of us, yes, you've accepted and forgiven the bad stuff that's happened to you. You've got new goals. You've got new view on life. You got new thinking, new words. Yes. You're good. But You still hold a little resentment against life itself a little bit. Hey, life did this to me in the past. Life was like this for me in the past. So now I've got to act this way. Yes, you have to act a certain way. You have to act a certain way in alignment with your purpose. But don't hold resentment for your new life now because of what went wrong in the past. You live a new life now. You're embracing life. You're embracing who you are. You're embracing your purpose. Life is going to be good for you. Life is going to open up for you if you let it. And that connects to what I was telling you at the beginning. Don't be breathing life into old energies. Don't be breathing life into old goals, breathing life into old relationships, old bonds. They're not needed. They're not needed at all. Everything you have is inside because you've worked on it. You've been building it. You've been reshaping yourself, remolding. You've been growing. You've been healing. Breathe life into that. And remember, you are in complete control of your universe, of your feelings, your thoughts, and your reactions. You are in control of what you let get to you and what you don't let get to you. Do you understand that? So now move forward. Move forward knowing that this is a new life for me. I have found my purpose. I live in a new way now. I don't need to dwell on that past stuff because I can't bring the past with me. Only thing I needed to bring was the lessons learned. That's all I needed to bring. You are a new person with new goals that operates in a new way that's stronger than you were before. Focus only on that. And you want better relationships with people this time? Treat and think of others how you treat and think yourself. Don't hold any resentment against anybody. Somebody says some criticism or some negativity that you don't like, pray for them. Pray for them, man. Pray for them. You know what I mean? Because just because they're negative, just because they are who they are, doesn't mean you have to be that way. And you don't have to allow them to be here either. You don't have to. And you don't have to stay stuck on what someone may have done wrong to you. That's on them, not you. Move forward. Move forward. And I'm so glad to be able to share that with you guys. And it's like, as soon as my brother pointed it out to me, I had to put it on. I had to put it on record. I had to put it on record. I had to. Don't hold any resentment against life. Don't try to bring your new mindset, your new lifestyle. Don't try to put that in the old you. It's not going to work. You're a new person. You're a new you. Have some self-control too. That comes with patience and trust. That comes with awareness, focus, and discipline. You don't need the things from the past. You have everything you need right here in this moment. Believe that. Trust that.